I've grown up not very opening up to people. I don't open to people a lot. But when I met these two, everything just felt so easy.
Everyone are posting things which aren't true. Just telling that, yeah, this is how it is. And like you said, judging, right? You're judging yourself. When I'm seeing things that aren't true.
Being the first to say sorry or waiting for your friend to apologize?
First to say sorry.
Do you believe that friendship is more about sacrifice over convenience? And these days you see the trend changing.
Like, you don't have to look like that. You don't have to be like that. You are you, and that's what I love about you. That's why I'm friends with you.
Best nickname you have given to a friend?
Oh no, I have many.
Celebrating your friend's success even if you're struggling. Absolutely.
It's okay.
Okay. What's the best advice you've received from a friend? I have a quick request for you all. We have observed that 62% of people who watch our podcast still haven't subscribed to our channel. If you are the one, please hit the subscribe button because that would mean the world to us. Today's episode is super special for two reasons. One, because Active Kids turns 5. This has been such an incredible journey, and I'm so grateful to our parent community, students, and my wonderful family. Thank you for believing in my vision and helping me all the way through. The second reason why I'm excited today is because I have two incredible stars who are going to talk about the most important topic, friendship. Let me introduce my two wonderful guests here. Anthea Pereira, a year 10 student from Diyafah school, is a passionate basketball player. She believes that friendship is important and life is incomplete without friendship. But choosing the right ones is important. We have another guest who is a talented year 9 student, Arshiya Sheikh from Apple International School, who enjoys dancing and public speaking. She too believes friendship is important and beautiful. However, keeping the real ones in your life is valuable. So let me welcome with a wonderful smile my two incredible guests who are here. Anthea Pereira and Arshiya Sheikh. Welcome to the studio to our Gen Z podcast, episode 5.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here.
Same here. It's amazing and I'm really excited to be here too.
Same here. It's so infectious, isn't it, girls?
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get it started with the conversation. You all set?
Yeah.
Sure.
Before we proceed, let's understand what's your take on friendship. What does friendship really mean to you both?
I think my take on friendship would be it's the most sweetest relationship one can have. It's the kind where you feel seen, understood. And to be honest, it's such an understanding relationship between two individuals. That's my take on friendship.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's so vital in today's day and age, the trust and the acceptance that people need in this relationship. Arshiya.
So according to me, friendship is a bond between people that involves trust, love, and a lot of support. It's the family we choose. And one thing about friendship to me is that whenever I'm with my friends, I really love me and I really love them too.
So since we are talking about friendship, we should know who are these friends and cheerleaders in your life. We want to know who are these people.
Sure.
I have these two close friends of mine. I have one, Natasha and Xenia. And to be honest, I've grown up not very opening up to people. I don't open to people a lot. But when I met these two, everything just felt so easy, the comfort of being with them, the understanding that they had of me, just being myself and enjoying myself the way I am. And they loving me the way I am is just, I think, amazing.
Beautiful. So Natasha and Xenia, this episode is dedicated to you by Anthea. Am I right?
Yes.
Arshiya.
So I have 3 wonderful friends. It's Sia, Bhumika, and Srina. This episode is for you guys, so you better watch it. And so I really love all 3 of them. And it's so funny how we got so close within a year because I just moved to Dubai. And yeah, it's amazing to be here. And it's all because of them.
Awesome. So for Anthea, you said Xenia and Natasha. Did it take you very long in this journey to understand them and get so close to them, or it just happened in few months? So is time a factor in deciding long term friendship?
I think sometimes some people may argue that time is a big factor, but for me, I think we just clicked instantly, the understanding between us. And I feel like when people are understanding, friendships just build quickly. Although time may be a factor, but I don't think for me. So
That's true. That's true. Even I remember few of my friends who I was very close to in my college times, and we thought we are going to be like long-term friends and besties and all of the stories. But as life passed and tested us so many times, we're barely in touch now. But with some people, it just clicked. I mean, we just know for like 2 meetings, and now we are making plans to start our own business, grow our businesses. So, I think I truly agree with what you responded to time. Absolutely. So it is certainly not the factor to decide, right? Arshiya, you said you've been knowing them for a year.
Yeah.
And how did it all start? How did you know that these are two people who I want to hang out with? They make me feel comfortable. Could you tell a story that you have in your mind?
So I got to know them in school, and I first met Bhumika. So at first I didn't like all three of them. I don't. I even tell them I didn't like you at first.
Yeah.
So now it's changed,
Yeah.
and I hang out with them a lot. I feel really comfortable with them, and the time, like as I spend time with them, time goes so fast. So that's really irritating. But I think it was amazing.
So are you trying to say that they make you feel yourself when you're with them? Or are there judgments in friendship? Because we adults are very complicated. We think everyone's judging us all the time. Do Gen Zs also feel the same?
I think judging, it's so common these days, whenever we look at someone who we may not bond with a lot, we just start judging them. But to be
Correct.
honest, now it's become so common. It's like a factor of life. But when you find these, friends that, okay, they may judge you, but, they understand you for who you are. They love you for who you are.
Absolutely.
So I don't think
That's true.
That's true.
So now, when growing up, our worlds were different. Whether it was talking to a friend or connecting with a family member, we never lived in such a connected world. Now it's a hyper-connected world. However, we also see children going through, large majority of children, as per a report that I read, children who are from the ages 16 to 29 are more likely to be depressed than people who are above 70, who are lonely at that point. But children, young adults from 16 to 29 are more likely to be depressed, who are, of course, going to, you're going close to turning 16, and same with Arshiya. So, can we blame social media or the world that we are living in to make you feel a sense of, discomfort? Or is it because, or you fall back on friends because you don't want to feel lonely? Is it?
I think the one to blame is social media, because nowadays everyone are posting things which aren't true. Just telling that, this is how it is. And like you said, judging, right? You're judging yourself. When I'm seeing things that aren't true, I'm judging myself. Oh yeah, I don't look good. I don't have good skin. And oh gosh, she has such good friends and I don't. So I think that's social media is a huge player in this world. And it's getting really, that's one reason why people are getting depressed. So I think it's a huge reason which should be said and addressed.
So when you have friends around you who you mentioned at the start of the conversation, how do they help you cope with the situation that you have? Like Arshiya said, she often tends to compare her life with the others, herself with the others. What part your friends have in this, in the small world that you have created for yourself?
I think the more you start connecting with them, the more you start disconnecting with the social world that you have. And to be honest, friendship is not about just posting, with your friends.
Yeah.
It's about having those kind of deep talk moments where you just talk about it and you spend time together without the social world. That kind of brings you more together, And to be honest, social media kind of raises our expectations about what a friendship is, like raising, yeah.
Do you face any kind of challenge in this? Like Arshiya highlighted, often comparing ourselves, and her friends help her to cope. And yeah, do you also face some challenge with regards to social media, and how do your friends help you cope up?
Obviously, I mean, judging yourselves, as Arshiya mentioned, but I feel like friendship does play a role because you spend so much time with them, right? And then at some point in time, they make you feel like, you don't have to look like that. You don't have to be like that. You are you, and that's what I love about you. That's why I'm friends with you, because social media, okay, you see like cool friends, doing a lot of, but that's not what I am, and that's not what they like me for. So I think being with them kind of, it eases the situation.
Absolutely. That's right. Yeah. So when you look back on all the friends you had, which is that person you feel, oh, you should have stayed connected with that person? Maybe you've seen that person on social media and now you feel, oh, she's wonderful, I should have stayed in touch with her. Has there been any time like this?
I think I have a lot of friends.
So who's that one friend you want to mention in today's podcast?
The name?
Yeah.
In India, I had two friends, Janvi and Disha. They were really wonderful and really nice. But because of few things, like we don't talk much. But of course, you.
What about childhood friends? When you were kids, you were growing up, you have some memories of those.
They create an impact and then just go away.
Exactly.
Right. So is there any person who you feel, I should have stayed in touch with her, or you've texted that person lately?
I do. This one friend, Jessica, if you're out there, please say hi to me. So we were like buddies, and like she used to live in the opposite building. Yeah. But the thing is, I feel like people drift away, and even trying to, like efforts into trying to message them, trying to get back. It's sometimes it becomes too much, and sometimes you just want to let it go and just kind of embrace that relationship. But now it's time to let go and make new friends.
I think embracing and letting go is really important in friendship, in a relationship too, because at a point that person is not going to be with you, and if they are not showing efforts, and if I'm giving my 100% and they are not, I think that's not a good friendship. It's not working out, and I think that's the problem which I would think that I'm facing sometimes.
Absolutely. What I gauge from what Anthea mentioned about efforts, do you believe that friendship is more about sacrifice over convenience? And these days you see the trend changing. People try to text you, reach out to you as per their convenience. Unlike with few in friendship during our time, I'm not comparing, both lived in two different worlds, but this is what I have seen, was it was more sacrificial. We were ready to sacrifice our time, family, commitments to be there for that friend. However, now it's become more of convenience. Like, okay, I'll call you. Can you call me when you're free? What time are you going to get free? I need to talk to you. Why is it like that? Why can't I just pick up a phone and tell my friend my mental state at that point? Do you think has it been happening this way, or is this the way you have been dealing with things? Because for me, it's weird. And that kind of drifts me away from that person who says, I'll call you in the evening, and I never get a call in the evening.
I think the world has just become like that,
yeah.
To be honest. And to be honest, we've just kind of adapted to that change.
Yeah.
And, but it's really hard to find those, bunch of people who are just there, and you're willing to sacrifice things for them. You're willing to talk to them. But the thing is, efforts have to be balanced. You can't just keep putting efforts and them not doing anything. But when you find those, trust me, guys, you need to catch them and never let them go.
So, according to me, like it depends on your friend, the person you are with, right? Now, if I just tell anyone from my school who is not so close, but we are friends, She'll tell, yeah, I'll call you back later. But if I tell my friends, those 3 crazy people, yeah, I'm calling them, they're fine. Yeah, hello, yeah, you know what happened?
Okay.
And all that. So she'll talk to me till I don't know when. So I think
Right.
it depends on the person
Right.
you are with. And that's really important too. Who you are with, you're spending time with, and you know, this peer pressure and all going on. Yeah.
Right. I recently read this book called Think Like a Monk by Shetty. And he touched upon a very profound insight about relationship, not just friendship, but relationship in general. He said that there are 4 C's in any relationship, 4 pillars for a successful relationship. And those 4 pillars applies to friendship as well. Okay. And there are 4 C's. The first is care, competence, character, and consistency. Care is you may have friends or people you're close with, or maybe best friend, I don't know, whatever you want to call them. There would be people in your life who you would like to fall back on for care, comfort, love. Okay. There'll be people who are competent. You want an advice. You're stuck. You want to call them, not the other person. You choose the second one over the first one.
True.
Then there is the third one, which is character. There'll be people who will keep you grounded, will tell you you're great, but yes, these are the values that are aligned to that person, but not with the others. Maybe the competent person's values don't align to you. The person who gives you so much care and attention, their values don't align with you. And the fourth one is consistency. Who's going to be there for you no matter what? That person may not be capable of giving you great advices in life, or may not be going to have the same values as you, but that person's going to be there for you. And what is the mistakes that we make, I'm sure you guys too, is we put a lot of pressure on one person. We want care, comfort, competency, character, everything from one person. And in majority cases, it's only one pillar that functions with a person. Has it ever been the case with you all? Because I have tried and tested this, and I was like, it just blew my mind. I was like, yes, it works for me. Anything strikes there? So the 2 people who you mentioned, both of you, now just keep them in mind and throw light on this concept.
I think these 2 friends of mine, I completely adore them. They're like very close to my heart. But when I talk about these 4 C's that you just mentioned, I find all those 4 C's in them. And I'll be very honest about it. They are very close to my heart. They'll, care for me. They'll give me advice, and they'll be there with me no matter what.
Yeah.
Even when life gets hard, they'll be there. I'll call them. Like, oh, what happened? Is everything fine?
Okay.
So, although, yes, it's true, we try and put pressure, just give me this.
Yes.
Why are you not getting from me? Why? But, when you find those people, and it's really hard in a generation like ours, it's so social, it's crazy. So
maybe you get just 2 C's from one person.
Exactly.
Getting all 4, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Arshiya, you want to say something?
So for my 3 people, my friends, I'll say not all 4 C's. Maybe just
fine.
It's perfectly okay. No one's perfect, right? And for me also, I'm not all of 4 C's too, and it's perfectly okay.
Right.
But for them, I'll talk about Sia first. So if I'm calling her, okay, like I still remember a few days ago, I had to say something to her. Like I actually had to. So I called her and she picked up, okay. And I said, oh, what happened? And she gave me advice that you need to do this, message like that, do that, and all. And she's just amazing with that. But when it comes to consistency, she's a bit on the edge, but it's perfectly okay. I love her and she loves me. That's what matters.
Absolutely. Right. So talking about our bunch of people that you have in your lives, I'm sure you must have figured out what other love languages you have? Probably that is the binding force, because language concept came to me a very late in my reading experience, and I always thought love language is for people who are in love, and it's for the romantic relationships only. But when I started applying these principles in with the people who I know, family and friends, things changed. So, those 5 love languages for people who don't know, we have words of affirmation, we have gifts, we have acts of service, we have quality time, and one more, physical touch. So, yes, what worked with you guys? And do you really express your love through this way?
Okay. I really love physical touch. So when I'm with Bhumika, I just love hugging her. I always tell her that, bro, you're amazing hugger. So whenever I want a hug, I always go like this and I hug her.
Absolutely.
So my love language to her is physical touch. And for Sia, it's words of affirmation. I just love talking to her about things and spending time with her.
Right.
It's
So,
just,
Arshiya, if you could highlight, have you consciously applied these principles, or you have just read about it and then you found out from them, asked them about it, and how had the impact been? Because that hugging is something that you love, but is that her love language as well?
yeah.
So,
Okay.
So how did you identify this? Tell us, our young listeners.
So I think I just you just observe it. Like I observed all 3 of them,
Right.
and then I found, okay, yeah, this is her love language. This is hers. So I think you just observe people, and then I found out about them. Even without asking them, I find out about things.
So being observant
Exactly.
is what works in friendship as well.
Yeah.
Right. And Anthea, for you?
That's lovely. She says observing. So I got to know my love language, to be honest. One day I was just with Xenia, okay? And I was like running up to her like, oh, let me give you a hug. And then I see her opening her hands and trying to... I'm like, okay, do we have the same love language? And then we both... And, to be honest, observing is very important. And for me, with these 2, like, I love giving them hugs. They love my hugs. And I think it's the same for all. Yeah.
What about words of affirmation? Has there been, do you make efforts to make your friends feel grounded, to give them feedback? That's also crucial. It's not only about giving them fake compliments,
That's
making them
true.
feel good. It's sometimes so important to give constructive,
To be true.
give the feedback, and that too respectfully, without annoying them, So, how do you navigate through this challenge of giving feedback to someone?
For Natasha, basically she's gonna have her boards coming up, right? And it's a big thing.
Yeah.
And you can tell when someone's, stressed out a little bit.
Yeah.
So I sent her like a little message and I told her, even if it's not going to go good, you're doing your best and I'm with you and I'm proud of you because, I've known how much you've done, and she's done a big thing. She just shifted to India recently and
It's not
shifting
easy.
is not
It's
easy.
not
It's
easy.
not easy. So I just told her like, it's not going to go okay. And that's also fine.
So
Just gotta do
is
your best.
texting works for you? Calling works for you?
I think calling, yeah. But I think when you hear someone's voice, it's just so comforting, to your heart. Just feel like, oh, someone's there for me and someone wants me to just achieve whatever I want to. So that's just lovely.
Right.
I've also heard this thing about friendship is that and relationship too. The more you fight, the more fighting, but
Disagreements.
exactly, the more you get to know that person.
Yeah.
I fought with Sia a lot, and I think I've understood more about her, what she wants. And then afterwards, we always correct each other. That she tells me, I didn't like what you said, and I tell her, I also didn't like what you said. And as we go on, we don't do it, right? So I think it's really important to know each other in friendship.
You Gen Zs speak your mind. Honestly, growing up, we were told to fake it till we make it. We're not supposed to tell and speak our feelings. But now you guys are unafraid to tell your friends, see, this, I didn't like this. Growing up, I'm sure a lot of millennials would agree with me. We had to say yes to a friend, not annoy them. but now you can speak, you can say, be unafraid about what you want to say. And that's something I love about Gen Zs. Guys, they're very open in terms of relationship. They're great in handling and making relationships work. So all those people out there who think Gen Zs don't, you better go get your stats right, because these guys are spectacular. Wow. So far, the conversation was mesmerizing. I'm still curious to know, what are those red flags you see in friends? What is that?
So, a huge red flag for me
Yeah.
is that not texting fast or leaving me on scene. That's one thing I get really angry about. And I always tell everyone, if you're going to talk to me, you're going to reply fast. Of course, if you're not going to reply fast, at least you need to tell me that I'm busy, I'm just going to reply. It's better than communicating things rather than just keeping quiet and just letting that person, okay, she's there, okay, whatever.
So, Arshiya, is this a common perspective of people of your age?
Yeah.
That communication is the
crazy.
key.
Yeah, it's really important. It's
You
really
agree with her, Anthea, as well?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So how does that work? I mean, a person really loves you, is there for you, but hardly communicates.
I think then they're just not there for you, because if you're not communicating often with that person, you don't really know what they are trying to say. Maybe they don't want to be good friends with you. But the thing is, I think communication is very important. So you're not expecting anything. You're not expecting anything. So I think
so lack of communication is one red flag. What's another red flag?
I think not listening to me enough, or maybe like
lack of listening skill.
Yeah.
Someone who's there just to, just listening to you makes your pain just.
Or maybe just not listening at all.
Not listening means trying to ignore you or trying to talk, blabber.
Trying to just shift the conversation, to like what I'm trying to say, they just shift it. Hate that.
That's the biggest red flag, isn't it? And I think these days, listening skill is one thing that everyone needs practice with.
But I think, Gen Zs are good at listening. I feel. Yeah. Or
I think it's more of not just listening, it's more of a understanding of what I feel.
Yes, being there in that moment.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's so important and vital for all of us. Even for millennials, I feel. They're not there in the moment. We are thinking about 25 other things running on our mind. All the tabs are open. But we're not there for that person. Look straight into their eyes and
just be
feel
there.
that pain, get that empathy, why is your friend feeling? Instead of that, we start advising. Yeah, true. All right. So coming to our last question in this segment, what are those 3 foundations of friendship? What are those 3 strong foundations to a great friendship?
I think for me, it would be trust.
Trust is really important. Yeah.
Like I need to rely.
Hope you both are not prepared with the same.
No.
Okay, so trust and
communication, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
Addressing things. So misunderstanding don't get a huge thing, because communicating with people is really easy. But yeah, I just think it's really
being transparent.
So
trust, transparency, and
support.
Supportive, very important. And even understanding.
So these are the key foundations.
Being loyal, I guess.
Right.
That's also important.
Right. So now we delve into our second segment. This segment is a surprise element for our Gen Zs today. The segment is called This and That.
Oh.
In This and That, you're going to be given a situation and you're going to be deciding what would you choose in that situation. Whenever you both are going to choose the same, you're safe. If you're different, you have different perspectives, let's have a little bit of a brainstorming there.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean you'll keep agreeing to each other.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, let's go. And let's decide who does best in the segment.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Okay. So the first question. A friend who stands by you in tough times, or one who celebrates your successes with you? Which friend would you choose? A friend who is there in your tough time always, or one who will celebrate your success with you?
The first one.
There in my tough times.
Okay. Being the first to say sorry, or waiting for your friend to apologize?
First to say sorry.
No. No.
Okay.
You would be the first one to say sorry.
No. I think it depends.
You wait for them to apologize.
Yeah. Well, like I'll wait, and then if she's not saying sorry, I would make the first effort.
So then being the first one to say sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Fine.
Okay,
Sure.
cool. All right. Okay, let's go to the next one. A friend who remembers the little things, or one who's there for the big moments. Which friend would
First
you go?
one.
was the little things.
Beautiful. A friend who motivates you to be better, or one who accepts you the way you are, who motivates you to be better, your better version, or someone who will accept you the way you are.
The first one.
Accepts me the way I am.
First one.
For you, it is
The
why?
motivating, like, because I cannot just stay like this like my whole life, right?
Right.
She will motivate me to be even a better version of myself, and I think that's important. I don't want to stay in my comfort zone forever,
Right.
so that's what I feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. A friendship that grows slowly over time, or one that sparks instantly.
Grows slowly over time. But it depends on the situation.
It
to be honest.
depends. It depends.
Okay. Next one. A friend who understands your silence, or a friend who fills you with laughter.
Silence.
Fills me with laughter.
Silence.
People have different opinion. So come on, why?
Like
Arshiya.
fills me with silence.
It's someone who understands your silence.
Yeah, okay. I think that's really important for me because when I'm angry or when I'm not happy, I am always silent. So I think I want my friend to understand my silence. I don't want I don't want her to make me laugh.
Okay.
That's what.
But I love a person who can make me laugh. They're so funny. Come on.
Absolutely. Okay, the next one is a friend who stands up for you in public, or one who gives you constructive feedback in private.
Stands up for me in
Public.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So does that mean you don't need feedback in private?
I do.
Isn't that crucial?
I think it's both.
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 But then, like when they stand up for me in public, I know they're going to be there when the rest of the world is against me.
Exactly. Like when I'm not present, I know that she will protect me even if I'm not there. And yeah.
Okay. That's the end of the second segment. Let me see who's done well. Well, to me, I think both are at an equal score because you both kind of agreed to the same situation frequently. Okay. So that ends with the second segment. And our third segment is even more exciting.
Okay.
So now let's get into our next segment. This segment is a trivia round. We are going to challenge our Gen Zs with some exciting things to do on their whiteboards. Ready?
Yep.
All right. So you only have 10 seconds to write your response. And let's find out who performs the best or outperforms in the second segment. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The quicker you do, and your responses also matter. Once you're done, turn the board and show the answer to me. Okay? So turn it together. I'll say 1, 2, 3 and turn it together. All right? Okay. The first one. What's the best quality in a friend?
Oh God. Okay.
Be quick and write a little big so our audience can see it as well. 1, 2, and 3. Turn it. Supportive and listening skills. That's the best quality in a friend. Okay. Okay, you may erase it. Let's go to the next one. What's a perfect gift for a best friend? Be quick. Come on. If you're late, you're not getting any points. 1.
Wait.
2. And the last one. 3.
Oh my God.
Candles. A card with our pics. Personalized cards. Personalized cards. Okay, good. All right. All right. Okay. Next one. What's the best nickname you have given to a friend?
Oh no. I have many. Okay.
Come on. The best nickname you have given to your friend. 1, 2, and 3. Natu. Chunky. That's cute. Okay. Natu is also a cute one.
It's cute.
Okay. The next one. What's the one word that describes your best friend? One word that
Like,
describes your best friends.
I have 3.
One word that describes
All 3?
Yes.
Okay.
One, 2, and 3. Okay. Crazy?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's go to the next one. What's a movie you love watching with a friend? With this friend that you mentioned, which is that movie you would love to watch together?
Like, we have watched or we...
Whatever. Anything works. Yeah. 1, 2.
Wait.
Arshiya going to lose marks if you're late.
Okay.
And the last 3. Annabelle. Really?
Yeah, I want to watch Annabelle with them.
I hate it.
Really?
Yeah.
What was yours?
Minions.
Minions?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. The next one. What's a favorite destination that you would love to visit with a friend that you haven't yet visited? Or maybe you visited and you felt, oh, I should be here with my friend, with my girls' gang. So, put the name
Okay.
there. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, you have the same destination. All right, perfect. And the last question now.
Okay.
What's the best advice you've received from a friend? What's the best advice you've received from a friend?
We need time for this.
No.
We need time for this.
You get like 3 seconds extra. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, be yourself. Don't lose hope. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's find out who performed well. In my opinion, I think I'll give it to Anthea because she was on time.
I had to think a lot.
Yeah. And yeah. But the
Cool.
ideas were good as well. Okay. So guys, we are now getting into our third and a fascinating segment, which is called a friendship showdown. In this segment, our Gen Zs are going to be having a card, which you are going to be flipping important if it is an important thing for you, and not important if it's not important. Okay, so there you go, and begin. And you can't take too long to think.
Okay.
There are 10 questions. Let's see who performs best. The first one: remembering your friend's birthday. Okay, so you both have got the same answer. Okay, next one: having the same interests as your friend. Is it important?
No. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's perfectly okay.
But don't you think that brings you together?
I think we can find one that kind of brings us
yeah, I mean,
together.
you don't need to be same. Like, there's this thing. If you're different, opposites attract, right? So I think that's perfectly okay if you don't
But
have
doesn't
same
that
things.
make you guys compatible when you have similar interests and goals?
I think we share knowledge on so if I have a different interest, I tell her about it and she'll tell me about it. So in
Yeah.
a way, that
That's
would
okay.
bring us more closer as well,
Yeah.
right?
But I think it's okay if you don't say
Yeah,
it.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Staying in touch with childhood friends. Arshiya, it's important. Anthea says it's not.
I think it's the same. I don't know. Okay. I think it's important.
Okay. Next one. Very important question. Pursuing your dreams over maintaining friendships. What would you pick? Pursuing your dreams, making a
That's
life,
hard.
or you're going to just maintain your friendship, be around, socialize, party hard, and do all the fun things. But at the end of the day, you have a disastrous life.
Can't we choose both?
No, you can't.
That's,
Quickly,
both
one.
are really important.
Pursuing dreams or over friendship?
Oh God.
1, 2, 3. Pursuing dreams?
Dreams. Oh wait,
Please show the card.
how are we gonna show the card?
Yeah, that it's important. Pursuing dreams is important.
It's important.
Okay. So parents, Gen Zs feel it's important. Yeah. Okay. Being popular among peers. Arshiya says it's important.
Well,
Around peers meaning?
like our school?
Like school?
Yeah. No.
Arshiya, you said it's
okay.
important.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Okay.
Like it's no, wait. No,
It's fine. It's fine.
No, they don't need to be popular. That's okay. But
Or
okay,
isn't it like you have to be popular?
exactly. That's what I thought.
Do you think you should be popular among peers?
I think it's both. Fine, I'll choose important. Okay, it's okay.
I'm not very popular anyways.
Okay. Choosing to spend time alone over hanging out with friends. Choosing to spend time alone, is it important? Over
I think I'll go solo.
choosing to spend time alone is not important. Okay.
Yeah, solo.
Alone time. Alone time is important.
It's
as well.
important.
Okay. Celebrating your friend's success even if you're struggling. Absolutely.
It's okay.
Okay. Telling your friend a hard truth even if it hurts.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Being honest when your friend's outfit looks bad.
Yeah.
I tell them you don't look good. But
And the
of
last
course,
one,
in a good way.
balancing work, life, and friendship.
Yeah. Very important.
Really important.
Really important.
Perfect. Thank you. I think you both equally did well in this segment. So I'm not going to choose one because it's hard and it's going to be unfair. It was such an easy and smooth flowing
Was.
conversation that I had in this episode. And I think it's going to be unforgettable for me. Thank you so much for you all to share a bit of your journey with me, because it's not just for me to know. I'm sure there'll be hundreds and thousands of people who will watch your episode and will get inspired by your thoughts, stories, and insights about friendship. And I think as humans, we are all here to eliminate as much as sadness, pain, and distress around. So with your stories, with your insight, I'm sure there'll be someone out there whose life you're touching and changing. And I think that's what you did in this conversation today. It was so transparent. It was so fun. And I felt like I was your age. I wish I was your age. All right. And just an ending, I want just have 2 questions. One is, how has Active Kids changed your life? Anthea has been with us for nearly countless years, almost 4 years now that I know her. And I've seen her incredibly growing and evolving in this journey. I want to know from Anthea, how has it changed you?
I think if I wouldn't have joined Active Kids, I would not be here today. I would not be able to speak, because I feel like during COVID, right, we wouldn't talk to each other more, and that's when like I stopped talking a lot. But when I joined, it was so easy to kind of communicate with others. You made it so simple to kind of understand, and that I can speak well. But I just need a little push, and that's what you gave me. And that's the reason I'm here today. And I'm so grateful, for just being there for me. And if I'm here, it's all because of you, to be honest.
Anthea, I can't express in words how I'm feeling at the moment, from that shy, timid girl who I saw virtually, and now sitting across the table and talking about life, friendship, loyalty, and all those lessons that you've had, and the confidence you showcased during this conversation. This is very heart touching for me. So thank you for doing this. And I really, really, it really means a lot to me. And I wish you great journey ahead. May you grow and scale to greater heights. And Arshiya.
So I've been with Active Kids from the start. I remember the first class I had, and I think I learned a lot from everyone. Whether it's from Anthea, I love her. She's so cute, and actually everyone, I learned a lot, and I think I got a platform where I can showcase myself. That was really important at that time, and even now, because that time everything was virtual and we needed people around us to speak and just be with everyone. I think you gave us that, and it was really wonderful to be there even now.
I think I'm not going to ask God for any more because I've got a confident student here today in this podcast and a wonderful daughter who showcased great confidence and also great courage to come in here and do a live episode in a studio with cameras around. I know it's not easy, it's nerve wracking, but doing this, I'm sure is going to just change your life and will change your life, and I'm sure this conversation and this day is going to be memorable to you all, just like it's going to be for me. Thank you so much for joining, and I love you both.
Thank you for inviting us.